My name is Ben Jones. I am a postgraduate student doing a master's in counselling and psychotherapy at Liverpool John Moores. My experience of mental health, I guess, goes back to about 5 years ago. I had a breakdown, which was, I guess, partly caused or contributed to by a huge amount of stress in my job. I've been working for about 20 years in communications, and I was working in a high pressure job, high pressured environment. And over a long period of time, I'd lost track of my own health and well-being, and I'd lost my work-life balance, and I was putting far too much of my energies and my emotions and my life into my work. And as a result, my health took a really serious hit. And it took a long time for that to happen, but when it did, it was pretty dramatic, and I was pretty poorly. I guess I spent the last 4 or 5 years resetting my life, making some different choices, and trying to focus much more on looking after myself so that I can be the best possible person, husband, dad, and so on that I can be in my life. I think it's incredibly important for everybody to talk about mental health, but one of the things that I've learned is that there are times when men aren't great at coming forward and saying, I need help. And when I look back to my own journey, my own problems, my own breakdown, there were lots of signs that things were going wrong, and I didn't speak out and I didn't look for help. So it's incredibly important that we're on the lookout for each other, that men are looking out for both themselves and their friends and family and colleagues, and just checking in and seeing how people are, because you'll be incredibly surprised how often you might ask somebody, are you okay? And they might tell you that they're not, and you might be able to really help them. I guess the things that I do now, and I do many things every day, and every day I try to do lots of very small things for me. So I exercise every day, I go for a run, I spend as much time as possible with my wife and daughter because that makes me happy. I spend as little time as possible with people that don't make me happy, and I try and focus on being around things and people and events that give me joy, that don't have stress or pressure attached to them where possible. And I've made some healthier choices. I haven't drunk alcohol for over 2 years. Not that that was a big problem for me, but it left me with some anxiety and some stress. So now I drink lots of tea, which has been good for me. And I just try and really spend every day looking for small ways in which I can look after myself, and I can really be kind to myself. I try to spend as little time as possible getting down on myself or disappointed with myself if things go wrong, and instead try to be really positive. And I think that and making better healthy choices has made a really big difference for me.